case. What are we doing here?
ASAP Rocky really rolled the dice in this case, and now he's looking at potentially many years in state prison. He was offered a 6-month deal, and because of the crowding in LA County jails, he would have already been out by now.
From the very beginning, Rihanna's celebrity status cast a shadow over the entire trial. Her presence in the courtroom wasn't just about supporting Rocky. It commanded attention, shifted the narrative, and possibly even influenced the jury. With cameras flashing and the media dissecting her every move, the case was no longer just about Rocky's innocence or guilt. It became a high-profile spectacle. So the real question is, was justice truly served, or was this just another case where power and fame dictated the outcome?
Rihanna is going all out to help ASAP.
Rocky, hurry up! This just in, $AP Rocky has officially won the case and has been found not guilty. But this isn't over yet. Ree is furious, shouting that the entire trial was nothing but a setup. The court, however, had a different take. They claim Ree was the one who lied. But Ree is flipping the script, insisting that Rocky manipulated the court and even used his baby to sway public opinion. Many believe that Rihanna's influence helped shift the case in Rocky's favor. But let's not forget, Rocky took a massive risk. He was facing 2 felony charges for assault with a semi-automatic firearm. If convicted, he could have spent 24 years in prison. But instead of taking a plea deal, which could have reduced his sentence significantly, Rocky chose to fight. To break it down, November 6, 2021, Hollywood, California. Ray and Rocky reportedly agreed to meet near the W Hotel on Hollywood Boulevard to settle some personal issues. But when Ree arrived, things took a dangerous turn. According to Ree, Rocky immediately got in his face, grabbed him by the collar, and pulled out a black semi-automatic firearm. Ree claims Rocky pressed the gun against his chest and made it clear his life was in danger. Reports say Rocky put the gun away and walked off, but Ree didn't back down. He followed Rocky, still hoping to talk it out. That's when, according to Ree, Rocky turned around, pulled out the gun again, and fired. The bullet grazed Ree's hand in the process, leaving him shaken but alive. And this isn't just his word. Surveillance footage allegedly captured the altercation, showing Ree moving behind one of Rocky's crew members. Even worse, cameras on Vista Del Mar Avenue recorded the sound of gunfire. With Rocky walking free, Ree isn't letting this go. He's still calling foul, and sources say he might appeal the case or even file a civil lawsuit. So what do you think? Did justice prevail? Or is this just the beginning of another legal war? Let us know in the comments.
It looked like it was caused by a bullet. I guess it could have been, and we'll maybe hear from that. It definitely looks more like, I mean, I guess if you punch somebody, you wouldn't, I guess you could scrape these knuckles if you punch somebody, but more likely, like if you fell on the ground, we saw multiple people falling on the ground in the video. You scrape it on that, you could have scraped it.
Eventually, $AP Rocky was detained at LAX. He had just landed on a private jet from Barbados after traveling with Rihanna when the police swarmed in. Moments later, House Ray police arrived at Rocky's residence, wasting no time in searching for crucial evidence. Rumors quickly spread that authorities even blocked Rihanna from entering the house, fearing that she might tamper with potential evidence. They tore through every inch of the place, but in the end, they found nothing that could link Rocky to the case. According to Ree, Rocky got away and the case was dismissed. But Rocky had a different story. He claimed the so-called weapon was actually just a prop, only meant to make noise, and the only evidence backing Ree's accusations. A 911 call from a random woman who only claimed to have heard something, and a shaky, unclear surveillance clip. Was Rocky truly innocent? Or did he just escape a 24-year sentence by sheer luck? The truth is still up for debate.
18 p.m., LAPD receives this call that there's been a shooting at the intersection of Argyle and Selma. The call continues though.
Did you see him? You just heard it?
Yes. No, we watched it.
Okay, what did you see?
There were 4 men, and they were kind of fighting as they were walking along Argyle, and then they turned left on Selma. We were yelling, and they started running, and they turned left into the back block apartment. for El Centro Apartments.
Now, the four men that you see on that screen will be the four men that we'll talk about in a minute. They were the four that were at that location.
Pretty confident that he's going to be able to come up with something here, and that, you know, Relli has a background or a motive here that's going to be exposed. But I mean, just based on the preliminary hearing, I mean, we saw the videos of this. The evidence is pretty stark here. He might have to really work some magic, Joe might, to get him.
This is where things get strange and suspicious. There was never any real peace after the incident. When police arrived at the scene, they found nothing, no weapon, no solid proof that a shooting had even taken place. But here's where it gets even more bizarre. Despite reports of gunfire, Ree returns to the scene an hour later, and suddenly he finds shell casings just lying there. How did the police miss that? Was it an oversight, or did Ree plant the evidence himself? And just like that, he miraculously stumbles upon them, as if they were placed there just for him to find. Something about this doesn't add up. Was the evidence tampered with? Or is there something even darker going on?
I don't know if I've ever been this upset before in my whole career, both as a prosecutor and as a defense attorney. I have to be honest with you. This is not great. It's not fair to him.
However, Judge Mark Arnold didn't buy into this conclusion, and that's when things got even murkier. Just when it seemed like the case was settled, one of Rocky's closest friends took the stand, swearing on the Bible that the entire situation was actually part of a music video shoot with Rihanna. But that wasn't all. Another defense witness came forward, backing up the same story and exposing Ree for allegedly lying. According to this witness, Ree knew about the setup from the very beginning, but still chose to twist the narrative. Then Rocky's legal team dropped the bombshell, actual text messages from Ray himself, where he was caught threatening Rocky. So was Ray the real aggressor all along? Or was there something much deeper happening behind the scenes?
That Rocky was a piece of and declared, I'm gonna beat this. Now it's funny, they showed you a lot of text messages. I didn't see that one.
And this is when the jury started second-guessing everything. Doubt began to creep in. Was Ree truly a victim in this case? Or was he just trying to exploit the situation for his own gain? Sources close to the case revealed an even darker angle. Since Rocky is dating Rihanna, who just happens to be a billionaire, Ree has a history of trying to squeeze money out of him. Was this just another setup? A calculated move to force Rocky into a massive payout? Was Ree seeking justice, or just chasing a check?
There's a chance that Rocky could really get caught up and do some time.
Now, this is a criminal case or a civil case?
This is, I think it's criminal, bro.
Criminal now. Yeah. It's criminal now.
It's criminal, yeah. So this is not. It's not what you want. It's not what you want.
Yo.
So
and the guy coming after Rocky, what's his name? ASAP something. One of them ASAPs.
I think it's Relli. Yeah.
Never heard of him, but he's definitely trying to get some paper. That's coming next.
Of course.
Oh, you got a child with a billionaire?
Hey,
and you did what? And what happened? Ow, my hand. Ouch.
My neck.
Yeah,
I need that.
That's not what you want.
If there was actual footage, because I seen it, didn't they say there was footage or something like that?
The video that I saw, though, there's a lot of like shoving back and forth. You can't really make out a lot, but I don't know. There is video.
He must know without a doubt that he's gonna get off, because you think about it, they basically gonna give you 180 days, which is still time.
Yeah.
But in LA, they commute everybody's sentence because the jails are overpopulated, right? So most people in LA only do a percentage of the time.
I hope Rocky knows something we don't know.
Yeah.
Because I would have took that.
Yeah.
I'm not risking being away from Rihanna.
Rocky and Rihanna aren't holding back. They're already celebrating hard after Rocky was declared not guilty of all charges. Meanwhile, Ree is left speechless, while Rihanna is making sure no one disrespects Rocky. When a reporter questioned Rocky about losing his childhood friend, Rihanna immediately shut them down, not letting anyone twist the story. And before anything else, Rihanna took to Instagram, posting a powerful message of gratitude. The post read, "The glory belongs to God and God alone. Thankful, humbled by his mercy." This is more than just a legal win. This is a statement to the world. Rocky is free. The case is closed. But the drama? It's far from over.
bottom line is, we're grateful to the jury. They saw through
How you think it feels?
Amazing. He said from day one.
While Rocky and Rihanna celebrate, Ree is out here crashing and burning. He took to Instagram, trying to defend himself, claiming he wasn't the one who lied. But instead of clearing his name, he went on a bitter rant saying, "Gossiping is just entertainment for people with no real ambitions or purpose in life. Hate me, dishonor my name, say whatever hurtful things you want. I don't care. Your presence adds nothing to my life." But here's where things take an even darker turn. Sources close to the case claim Rocky only walked free because of money and power. Allegedly, Rihanna's influence had been looming over the courtroom from day one. From the moment she arrived, she made sure the cameras captured her, and she even brought their kids to support Rocky. But Rihanna's presence wasn't just for a show, she brought serious pressure into that courtroom. Every time she entered, cameras followed, the media went wild, and suddenly, Rocky's case wasn't just another trial, it was a global headline. With that level of attention, the prosecution had to think twice about every single move. So was justice truly served? Or was this a high-profile power play that kept Rocky out of prison?
Worried about your family if you do wind up going to prison.
ASAP Rocky's fate will soon be in the hands of a jury.
Rihanna, do you think ASAP's going to be found innocent?
Rihanna arrived this morning at 11:21 a.m., 2 hours after today's closing arguments got under.
Not everyone in that courtroom was convinced. Some prosecutors saw right through the media frenzy. District Attorney John Lean issued a stern warning to the jury, making it clear that Rihanna and the children should not influence their decision. He stated, "I want to ensure that he receives the same treatment as anyone else, regardless of how famous his partner is, how adorable his children are, or how much they smile and laugh during closing arguments." But here's where things get even more shocking. Even Rocky's own attorney, Joe Tacopina, seemingly admitted it. He hinted that Rihanna's presence in court may have influenced the jury's decision. So now the biggest question remains. Was this a true victory for justice, or did fame, power, and influence decide the case?
They seem to be obsessed with Rihanna and her being there, so I don't think this jury's going to be swayed by Rihanna.
It definitely helps, though, Joe, right? I mean, you can admit it. It doesn't hurt.
Who knows? I don't think it hurts because.
Okay, hold on. You said who knows? I know. The answer is yes.
Okay.
I know.
I don't. Yeah, look, these are people. We don't know what jurors think. Like, we have people from all different walks of life on that jury. So who knows what?
In the end, it all paid off. After just 3 hours of deliberation, the jury returned with a shocking verdict, not guilty on all charges. And just like that, Rocky walked out of the courtroom, a free man. The moment the verdict was read, the entire room felt the weight of it. Some were stunned, some were relieved, and others, furious. But whether you believe justice was served or power played its part, one thing is undeniable. Rocky is free, the case is closed. But the controversy? It's just getting started.
Superior Court, County of Los Angeles. People of the State of California versus Joaquin Mayers. Case number BA 508142-01. We, the jury in the above entitled action, find the defendant, Joaquin Mayers, not guilty of
As expected, Ree is getting dragged all over Instagram. Hundreds of comments are mocking him, calling this the worst case of jealousy and betrayal they've ever seen. One user wrote, "This is disgusting. You turned on your own friend over funeral money, even though he actually paid. And now you're out here snitching just because you didn't get what you wanted." Another comment called Ree out for being money hungry, saying, "You started a fight, deleted important messages, and then tried to play the victim. This is obviously a money grab." But the most damning part, Ray himself exposed his true colors when he admitted, "I introduced you to the hip-hop business, but you forgot about me once you made it." What kind of man says that to another man? Still, not everyone agrees. Some people think Rocky might not be as innocent as he seems. One user pointed out, the man turned down a 6-month plea deal. If prosecutors really had a strong case, why would they offer him such a light sentence? At the end of the day, Rocky stood his ground, and it may have been the best decision of his life. If he had taken the plea, he could have lost everything: endorsement deals, his career, his reputation. That would have been a terrible way to start the new year. But now, Rocky walks free, while Ray's reputation is in absolute ruins. What do you think? Was this case weak from the start, or did Rocky just play his cards right? Don't forget to like, subscribe, and stay tuned for more updates on this and everything else in the hip-hop world.